I think I'm here. Let me know if you guys can see or hear me because it's not popping up in my YouTube browser yet. Okay. Let me know if you guys can see or hear. That's a lot of me. Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh, there's so many people here. I was not expecting this kind of turnout. Thank you guys so much. All right, so basically everybody has just been saying hello so far. We got Grace, we got Sherry, we got Devin, we got Reading Koi. I forget your actual name. If you could tell me, if you want to tell me, I would love to be able to actually talk to you. Grace just found my channel through another live stream. Which live stream? Because it was, yeah, tell me which live stream because I'm very curious, but thank you so much. Vivian is here. We Are the Twin Tails is here. Howanu is here. Oh, wow, just totally caught up to me. Haley's here. Michaela's here. Rachel's here. Kaylee is here. Keelan is here. Is it Keelan or Kaylin? Because I'm pretty sure I've been saying Kaylin. I'm pretty sure it's Keelan though. And so please correct me because I want to be able to get that right. Hawanu says, this is my first live write-in on Sarah's channel. This is mine first too. This is the first time I'm ever hosting. And so I'm very happy to have you here. Thank you so much for coming. Elise is here. Keelan let me know I was live. Thank you so much. Trevor is here. RP Lenny is here. Megan is here. Wow, there are so many people. Drew is here. Caitlin's here. Nikki, Indigo Foster, Yaza. Okay, you think it was Keelan's streams? That makes sense because I absolutely love her streams. She does, I think she's doing a 10-hour one tomorrow. She might not be live for 10 hours, but I joined one of her 10K writing days that she live streamed for 8 straight hours on it. And that was absolutely wild. I did not get 10K done that day, but I love her live streams. Scott is here. Okay, Reading Koi's actual name is Leah? Wow, I do not know how to pronounce that. Okay, Keelan. Yeah, okay, perfect. And we got another Drew. Awesome. That's amazing. There's so many of you guys. Thank you so much. Because it's not, that's me again. That's cool. How do I mute? There we go. There we go. Perfect, perfect. Amazing. Well, okay. I want to know what everybody's working on today. We also have Isabel, Loli. Sorry, butchering your names. I know that. And then Becca. Amazing. Okay, so I want to know what everybody's working on today because I'm currently editing, doing big picture edits of my Project DE for Camp NaNoWriMo. I have been changing my goal a lot, but suddenly in this past week, I decided that it was a good idea to try and edit 40,000 words, which is about the same amount that it's taken me 5 weeks to do, the past 5 weeks. And so I hit my page count yesterday. I'm going to hit my page count today, hopefully. And then I'll be joining Keelan's live stream tomorrow to try and edit more pages. And so that's what I'm currently doing. All right, we got Kat. Ooh, and she's French. Are you in France or are you just French? Also, I'm trying to learn French, and so that's really cool. If you try to speak to me in French, though, I will not know what you're saying. Sherry is working on a dark fantasy book. We love dark fantasy here. Indigo Foster is working on her short story collection. Kaylee is working on character profiles for her work in progress. When you do character profiles, do you look up character profiles online and fill stuff in? Is it like a questionnaire or what kind of information do you guys, or do you specifically try to put on your character profiles? Because I've done questionnaires before, but I've never done character profiles. And so I'm wondering if that's the same thing or if that's different. Hoanu is currently writing a fantasy novel. Drew is working on Harry Potter fan fiction today. Okay, fan fiction of what characters? That's very important. Elise is writing a fantasy short story, hoping to get some decent progress done. Honestly, same. I'm really hoping for good progress today, but that sounds so fun. I wish I could write short stories, but I struggle with that. Everything I write is either like a page length or like my current rough draft. I wrote 750 pages before deciding that like the first book was actually only a third of that. And so I cannot write short story length, but I've always wanted to try. Just when I've tried in the past, it does not work. Sharon says, my sci-fi for Camp Nano, currently called Project Portal. Well, I love the name. I really like the name. Isabel is working on her Camp Nano project. RP Lenny is working on a supernatural thriller about 40% of the way through. That's cool. That's really cool. Trevor has a new project that involves magic and the mafia. That's really cool. I'm pretty sure I'm going to say that to every single one of y'all's projects, but magic and mafia, that's a neat concept. Reading Koi says, I need to finish outlining 5 chapters of my next work in progress and get 2,000 words in my Camp Nano project. What's your next work in progress? I'm so curious. Grace has 2 projects that she's switching between. The one I'm working on today is a YA summer romance and has the second chance trope. Cute. Nikki is writing the first chapter. Beginnings are hard. They are hard. That's always what I write last because I suck at writing beginnings just because I always write the beginning and then my characters go in a complete other direction to the point where like the first chapter and like the first chapters don't even apply anymore. And that was one of the really hard things that I was dealing with for like this rough draft is because I still don't know where to start it. But I know what happens. Lolly is line editing her first draft. That is so exciting. Rachel is working on some outlining for another project. I'm taking a break on my main project. I'm hitting a wall with that one. I'm so sorry to hear that. Hitting a wall absolutely sucks. But it happens all the time. And that typically just means that you need to take a step back. And so that's amazing that you're working on outlining for another project. That's a great way to fix the hitting the wall. Ooh, Scott is working on the last chapter of his book. That's amazing. Are you going to finish that today? Because that would be so cool if that happened during this live stream. Michaela is outlining a new fantasy novel. That's amazing. Megan is random stuff, coursework, housework, and my work in progress. Hey, we love productivity here. That's amazing. Coursework. What classes? Are you in college or high school? I might be asking too many questions, but productivity is amazing. I'm totally support just like productive sprints, productive breaks. I love all of that. We are the Twin Tails. I am at the very end of the first draft. Yeah, I read that right. I'm at the very end of the first draft of my book, and I'm fighting so hard to finish it. It's a sci-fi adventure. Ooh, oh, that's so cool. I love science fiction and fantasy, so everybody's doing great. French, absolutely love it. Je suis français. Oh my gosh, I'm going to butcher it. But okay, so she is French and she lives in France. So thank you so much for letting me practice like the few words I know of French. Also, she is writing a fantasy. That's so fun. Caitlin is working on draft 2 of her fantasy novel. Same. I love that. Ooh, a Hermione. So Draco and Hermione. Hermione. Oh my gosh. I love that. Ooh, yes. She is in France, but that's amazing. I'm assuming you guys were chatting and I'm just catching up. No, Drary is the ship. True. Very true. Yes. Yeah, good luck finding other writers in your area. I just moved, and so I'm hoping that I can try to find like a writing group or something so that I can find other writers in my area. Sorry that she lives in France, though, Keelan. Drury is OTP, absolutely. She's from Paris. Okay, I studied abroad in Paris actually a few years ago. When I was in college, I spent a summer over there in, oh gosh, it was near like Notre, wow, I want to say it was Notre Dame. Yeah, my like classes were over near Notre Dame and by like the Shakespeare and Co. bookstore. And that place was so cool. My parents would never let me do that, but I've wanted to. The way that Shakespeare and Co. works is you can like stay there and work there. And like as working there, you get to also stay there, if that makes sense. So like you work for your rent essentially. And I wanted to do that so bad after my program was over, but my parents would not have let me done that. I had a couple of friends that did that though, but I love Paris, basically, in short. Okay, character profiles are basically just all the info about my characters. I've tried questionnaires as well, but they don't work too well for me. That's fair. I got stuck on questionnaires. She is in Montreal, which is so cool. I actually have not been to Montreal yet. I love Canada, but have not been to Montreal yet. Vivian is working on a chemistry project today. Wow, I hope you enjoy that more than that sounds, because that's just so not my strong suit. Dreary with hard eyes. Haley, I'm trying to get some words on an idea I've had for a while. Ooh, you're brainstorming. One of my favorite phases. I like brainstorming and I like editing, but the writing part is so hard for me. Dreary is Lolly's recent obsession. Oop, lost my place. Elise asked Trevor, have you ever read Jade City as well? Or it's one of my favorite books and deals with magic and the mafia. Ooh, I might have to check that out. RP Lenny, best thing I found for writing short stories is consider it to be a small moment of a greater picture. For example, Harry's descent into the Gringotts Vault from the Philosopher's Stone rather than a full book. Thank you. I will try to take that advice when I try to write my next story. I'm trying to get through big picture edits right now, and I'm going to brainstorm something else, but then hopefully I might try my hand at a short story or two. Keelan says, I feel you. I always have to rewrite the beginnings, always. My endings generally do not change much, though. Okay, that's lucky. That's so lucky. I know that there's a lot of skill involved with that, but I also am a pantser. I think you're a plotter from what I remember about your videos, just because you write so quickly. I think you have to be, but your endings don't change too much, though. That makes sense. Oh, I totally read that wrong. You always have to rewrite the beginnings, but the endings don't change too much. I feel that. I've had the ending in mind for my series for a while now. And actually, I've been writing this book for 4 years and it has not changed. So I feel that. Aaron says, I'm working on the main part of my book. Nice. Scott says, ooh, yes, today, about 1,000 words to do. Wish me luck. Absolutely. Good luck, dude. I really hope that works. That's going to be so cool. Good luck. That's awesome. Grace said, at Rachel, that's what happened with my fantasy novel. So I decided to switch between 2 projects. LOL, that way, if I get stuck on one, I can switch to the other. That's such a good idea. I work on multiple projects at one time too, normally when I'm drafting. I've never switched between 2 fantasy novels, though. I've always had to switch between different genres so that I can keep them separate enough in my head. Michaela said, I'm usually a pantser, so outlining is strange, but my first attempt at Nano went way off the rails, so I'm trying to save this story from the same fate. I'm so sorry, but I'm sure you can wrangle it back in. Characters can be rough to work with sometimes, but you got it. Michaela said, so close, good luck. I absolutely second that. Elise said, at Keelan, wow, I'm usually the exact opposite. My beginnings are usually more on point, and it slowly descends into madness the closer I get to the end, which usually requires a lot of rewriting. Yeah, just everybody has different writing processes, but that's really funny. It's amazing that your beginnings are almost always on point, because mine are not. Drew asked where I live. I moved from Dallas to Fort Worth, but I'm currently in Minnesota for quarantine with my family. What state am I from? I just answered that, but from Minnesota. I went to school in Texas, and then I moved from Dallas to Fort Worth. Okay, so the homework and stuff that Megan is working on is she's in college, but fiction writing and American Lit seminar. It's my last week for this term, and I only have one more class before I graduate. Oh my gosh, congratulations. And then her work in progress is an LGBT, alt reality, magical something or other new adult. That is the best description I've heard of one. That's awesome. Scott says, thank you. Oh, lost my place again. Yikes. Oh my gosh, there's so many comments. I still can't believe how many people are here. There are 51 people currently watching. You guys are amazing. I was expecting 11. I was hoping for 11. So you guys are really knocking it out of the park. Thank you so much for being here. Lolly said, I wanted my first draft to be a novel, but it turned out to be a novella. But hey, it's the best I can do for right now. Absolutely. That's still absolutely amazing. There's nothing wrong with that. Ooh, Grace went to Paris this last June. Fun. Okay, a year ago, June. I suddenly had a moment of oh my gosh, what month is it? And I was like, okay, cool. So before the whole thing hit, that's awesome. I'm glad you got over there and that it wasn't this summer, because who knows what travel's going to be like this summer. Ooh, Sarah's just joining us. Sarah with an H. I'm from Long Island, New York. Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Trevor said to Elise, I haven't yet. I'll have to check that out, about the magic and mafia, I believe. Okay, Drew's going to go check out or go listen to music and write. I can't listen to music while I write, so that's amazing, but he might come back later. Thank you. Erin is writing chapter 2 of my book, So Not That Far. Oh my gosh, I have to start over. Erin says, I'm writing chapter 2 of my book, so not that far in, but still. Hey, that's awesome. You're on chapter 2. That's huge. Montreal, oh my gosh. Keelan says, Montreal is super fun and really beautiful, but I'm a Toronto gal at heart. You're from Toronto, I believe, right? I think you are. Is that creepy? I watch your videos. I said, she asked Grace if she likes Paris, and I don't know who wouldn't like Paris, honestly. Sarah says, I'm the same way. I prefer brainstorming and editing to writing. I feel like you just have so much more freedom when you're brainstorming and editing. So I agree. Drafting is my favorite part of the process. Editing is hard for me. That's fair. Drafting is just fun. In the beginning stages. Keep Faith Baby says, hey, hello, welcome. Oh, wow, all these people are disagreeing with me that the writing is the best part. That's funny. To each their own, I guess, but I'm just glad I'm in the editing stages where I get to rewrite stuff, because that's how I know I'm making it better. And it was just kind of a mess before. This exactly goes with what I was just saying. Well, it's not editing, it's big picture editing, and so I'm just rewriting a bunch of stuff. Keelan says, I feel like as I progress, the story becomes sharper in my head, so once I get to the end, I'm all good. Fair enough. Grace says, yes, I loved it. It was always a dream to go. We also went to Normandy. Fun. I have not yet been to Normandy. Oh, thank you. How did you find my channel? I'm just curious. Lolly at Ice, I've always wanted to visit Paris. Do you like living in Paris? Huanu says, wow, just realizing how many male writers are in this stream. I can never find guys that write. Yeah, same. Honestly, that's kind of blowing me away. Oh, and then she fixed herself because we're all writers here. I'm sure we're all Nazi, grammar Nazis, so that's really funny. Isabel says, I've been writing my book for 6 months now, and the ending has changed so many times. I'm sorry, but hopefully they're becoming better and better. I pans a 0 draft, outline hardcore, and then rewrite, so a planter. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes total sense. Good luck, Scott. I lived in Normandy as well, lol. Wow, you've been all over France. I'm so jealous. Hi. What? Erin says they're on page 1218. Is that going to be one book? Like, wow, please explain. Oh, Lauren's here. Hi, Lauren. Thank you so much for coming. Juano says at Drew, hey, with 2 E's. Grace said, LOL, that's awesome. I lost my place again. Wow. Okay. So as I'm still catching up on comments here, I think it's time that we should start thinking about our first sprint. And so if you guys would go ahead and leave in the chat how long you think we should do for our first one, that would be awesome. And then I will catch up on these comments while that's happening. Sherry said, I do outline at the moment, trying different outlines for different books. Got 2 books on the go at this moment. I love finding other people that are juggling multiple projects at one time. Huanu said, I could never work on 2 projects at once, especially the same genre, or else I will end, oops. Did they just hang up on you?
Well, because I was like, okay, bye, this is just making video, and I'm leaving, and you have to go work out, so.
Okay, that's funny. I'm live streaming. That's okay. That's mine. Oh, you can like move it. I'll plug it back in at some point, but you're good. Sorry, talking to my sister. Sherry was saying, I do outline at the moment, trying different outlines for different books. Got 2 books on the go at this moment. Still amazing. Love finding other people that are working on multiple projects. Huanu said, I could never work on 2 projects at once, especially the same genre, or else I will end up merging them together and they'll become one book. I totally feel that. That's what I struggle with. Ice to Lolly said, I like Paris. I like Parisian less. LOL. RP Lenny agreed with Elise. I had to delete 2 chapters the other day as I've gone back and changed a plot point. That's what I'm struggling with right now in rewriting is like everything I changes everything else. And it's kind of like hard to make sure that everything stays like cohesive. Okay, Grace said, my 2 projects are different genres. Keelan told me, you're good. Keelan said, smash that like button, everyone. Thank you so much, Keelan. Smashing the like button and subscribing really supports my channel. Erin said, we're just chatting. Or are we writing? We are writing. This is my first one, though, so I'm trying to deal with all of the chat that's happening. And then we will be writing hopefully shortly. I said, hee hee, that's a funny joke. And then just another nobody said, hi, just joined. I'm going to work on some problem on my plot before getting back into my first draft. It's my first try at writing a book, so I'm still figuring stuff out. Hey, that's awesome. At least you're writing. That's amazing. BTW error are because English is not my first language. Ooh, what is your first language? Hello from boring old Missouri. Hey, that's still cool. Ooh, hey neighbor. She's in Illinois. Keep Faith Baby is almost done with the Twilight fan fiction, and then in May, I'm going to try and focus on an original story, and I'm going to try and self-publish stories. That's amazing. Keelan is from Toronto, and do not remember what the other half of that was in response to. RP to Haley said, it can't be as boring as rural England right now. Is England in lockdown? Haley said, near KC. Keep Faith Baby said, I've been to Paris, but I prefer Nancy. Oh my gosh, Leonis and Marzel. You can tell that I have not practiced my French in a little while. Editing is amazing. Hwanzu says, I wish I could make sense of all the places in America. I'm from Manchester in the UK. Yeah, the US is kind of a mess, honestly. What is it like in Normandy? Ooh, and then the UK people were finding each other. Looks like we're almost to the times now, just so you know. I don't like editing. By the editing point, I want to be done with the story, and I don't want to look at how terrible my writing is. As a pantser, writing is when I get to discover the story. Totally feel that. Ooh, we've got a newly discovered plotter. I hope that someday I can get to that point, but I'm just so not there yet. Ice asked what a zero draft is. I believe a zero draft can also be just like called a discovery draft, where you just like write your way through it, which is like very much a pantser thing. And then you deal with plot and like trying to figure everything out and like outlining and stuff after the zero draft. And then when you rewrite it, then you have your like rough draft. Ooh, okay, so we've got some 15 minutes, some 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. I'm awesome with starting a smaller, shorter sprint. Oh, awesome. Well, yeah, we're here and doing a live write-in right now. Thank you so much. It looks like 15 minutes is winning right now. I think we should go with that. I'm just going to finish catching up really quickly. Isabel said, I didn't even know this was your first one. I just found your channel by searching writing sprints, but I think I'm going to subscribe. Well, thank you. Good to have you here. And Keelan Rivers. Keelan's amazing. Y'all should go follow her channel. Isabel, yeah, England's in lockdown. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully that's done soon. Megan asked me, are you planning to do traditional or self-publishing? For my current series, I think it's very marketable to a traditional platform. Like I think that I can take this one and go traditional with it, but the one that I'm kind of brainstorming on the side right now, I think would do better in self-publishing, and so I'm hoping to be a hybrid author. Okay, wow, lost my place again. Keelan Salali said, well, I hope you do enjoy. Well, I do hope you enjoy. Thanks for taking the chance and checking out my videos. Okay, so he's on there. Sorry, Aaron is on word 1218, not page. I was in awe. Still am. That's amazing. Okay. Keep Faith Baby is starting at 293 words. Yaza is working on a zero draft, is just a first draft with a bunch of info dumping. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. I agree with that. I am too. I have like 3 or 4 more comments, and then we're going to start a writing sprint. Hawanzu said to Lauren in RP, that is true. There doesn't seem to be many UK-based writers, especially young writers. I guess it's because creative writing isn't a part of our school curriculum. Oh, that's really interesting. That's really interesting. Huanzu. Okay, and then Aaron corrected me again and was like, yep, word, not page. I'm like, okay, cool. Awesome. RP said, that's true. I was the last year to do a creative writing A-level a couple of years ago. That said, I am in uni doing creative writing, which is cool. Awesome. That's just interesting that they don't give you like a chance to like try that out in like high school or middle school even. Shelby is starting at 43,000 words. That's amazing. And then I believe this is the last comment that's showing up on StreamYard right now, but Lauren said, my 6th form tried to sway me off doing English lit with creative writing at uni, saying that just doing literature would look better. Yeah, I highly disagree with that. Okay, we have a few more ones who responded. I'm at university studying BSc, so honored criminal psychology. Studied at BTech, applied science in college. Wow. I love writing. It's so nice to get away in your own world. I think we're going to stop on that one because that's a great point. And so we're going to stop there, and I'm going to try and share my screen here with a timer so that we can get started. 15:00. Share screen. You guys have to hang out with me just for a moment because I'm still learning this. Ooh, but there it is. Okay, awesome. I think I'm going to go like that, and then we are going to do 15 minutes. Again, thank you so much, everybody, for joining, and we're about to start a 15-minute sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everybody. All right, that is time to find the timer. Okay. Awesome. Our first 15-minute sprint is done. How did everybody do? I need to find my documents again. I'm not really doing page count today as oh, here, let me get rid of this. There I am. I'm not really doing word count today because I'm working on. Okay, I just saw this one pop up. I'm so sorry. I do not know how to make that any less like terrifying when that happens. It always scares me when I'm on other people's lives though, when like that starts going off and I always like jump and I'm like, what's going on? So I'm so sorry. I'm not tracking by word count for me, but I did big picture edit, aka like rewrite about a page. So that went really, really well for me. Let's see how you guys did. Grace got 271 words with a little smiley face. Hawanzu got 333 words. Scared RP. Reading Koi got 2 chapters outlined. That's awesome. Keep Faith Baby got a final count of 724 words. I forgot to count how many I actually wrote. Okay, that's funny. I was just going to be amazed if you got that many in a 15-minute sprint because I cannot personally type that fast. Nikki said she got 7 words and she blames it on her breakfast. As good as snacks and food is during writing, it totally affects my like ability to write more. I completely agree with that. Ooh, Michaela got 3 scenes outlined and filled in some blanks on her timeline. That's amazing. Still can't believe you guys with like outlines and timelines. I'm so glad you guys can write like that. I just really wish I could. Scott got 216 words. Isabel got 490 words. She's really proud of herself. Though I was typing so fast, my arms were aching. Wow, the words must have really been flowing. Teresa said she got 293 words. RP got 550 words. Maya got 75 words. Hey, that's awesome. I see the little smiley face with the drip. If you're not happy with that, you should be because that's 75 more words than you had originally. Ice got 356 words. Danielle said, I'm trying to write a paper proposal for poems I am writing. It's way harder than it should be. It always is. Ooh, Life with Layla came in late, but got in just over 100 words. That's awesome. Sharon Wrights got 131 words, as told by Elia, got 444 words. Ooh, Keelan is also editing, and she is also tracking by net added words. I do that once, like, in my writing vlogs for, like, the day. I make sure I say how many net words I added or didn't get, but she's also doing that, but she net added 32 words. That's awesome. Erin wrote 232 words. Sherry wrote 15 words. She's writing a prophecy scene. I love that. I love a good prophecy. Isabel, 420 words. Her arms breaking. Rachel filled out her character profiles. Huanzu to Nikki says, I was so confused about why you were eating breakfast. Oh, it's 6:18 here. That's funny. Megan says, I ate lunch while letting my first round of dishes dry. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Vivian did some research and started taking notes. Okay, awesome. Kareem says that they did 560 words so far. Jasmine is also editing, and she edited to page 100. Nice! Yay, congratulations. That's huge. That's so big. Congratulations. Also, I cannot get over your, like, picture, the little picture that's, oh my gosh, I can't do this. That's right here. That's so cute. A dog on a computer. It's a cute dog. I'm sure it's like photo stock or something, but I really want that to be your dog. Loli is also editing, and she edited 2 pages. Drew said they only got 144. Hey, again, that's 144 more words than you had originally. Nikki to Huanzu writes says, yeah, it's 10:20 here, clear across the world. That's amazing. Wait, Nikki, where are you again? Hanolala said, hi, good job, everyone just joined. Any idea how long it will last? I have no idea when that came in. The entire stream. We've been going for about 50 minutes so far, I believe. I will probably go for about 2 or 2.5 hours. I have something at 2 Central Standard Time that I will be needing to get off for, but until then, basically. Haley asked, any tips on world building? She's struggling over there. I will need to look it up because I cannot remember what the website was called, but I found an amazing world building questionnaire that I can put in the chat in a minute after I find it, or maybe I'll do that in the next sprint. That's what I'll do first. But it has helped me so much. It's like 150 questions, but they're questions that you would like never think of, or at least I didn't think of. It was like, one of the ones that like stuck out to me the most was like, how do the people eat? Do they use like silverware? Do they sit in like do they sit at round tables or square tables, kind of a thing? Just like things that really help enhance the story, and like just even things that if they don't make it into your like series and stuff or your book, they're still like absolutely amazing for you to know so that it can help enhance the world in other ways. And so I will try to find that in the next sprint, and then I'll put it in the chat. And I will make sure that I put a note to like say at Haley for that. And then Huanzu, just a random note, I only have 2 hours left before I break my fast. It's the second day of Ramadan for us Muslims, and I'm hungry. Yeah, I can barely fast between dinner and breakfast, so that's amazing. Nikki is in Seattle, or near Seattle. She's in Washington. Wow, so we've got people from all over the place. That's so cool. We got Canada, we got Paris, we got Washington, we got some Illinois, Missouri, I believe. Oh, in Australia. Meanwhile, here it's nearly 2 a.m. in Australia. Wow, well, thank you so much for joining. Why are you staying up so late, though? Nono said, cool, thanks. I believe that was about the length. Reading Koi, do you have any tips on Act 2 and how to create stakes? I was struggling earlier today and have a few videos on the topic. I got a bit more comfortable with plotting it, but I am working on, are you drafting right now? I think you are writing and not editing, but please correct me if I'm wrong. I do most of my raising the stakes in editing because my rough draft is typically very rough. I'm going to think about that one though, because I don't have an answer right off the top of my head. Megan says she's in New York and it is 1:21 p.m. Sherry says it's 1:22 p.m. here. The sun is out. My cat is looking out the window at the sun. Cute, but also hope he doesn't like injure his eyes. Nikki to Haley, I am by no means an expert. I'm writing my first fantasy. One thing that's helpful for me is asking why all the time. Absolutely. Your characters always have to want something and not be able to get it. I do remember hearing advice about something about like your character. I think it might have been Stephen King who said like your characters need to want something and not be able to get it from like the first page, even if it's just like a glass of water. Ice says that World Anvil is a really cool world building website. I will need to check that out. Sharon says it's hummus and pretzel time. Drew is in Scotland. Okay, Scotland is one of the most magical places I've ever been to. Ice says that they are also doing Ramadan as well. Nolo says Belgium too. Wow, people from all over the place. RP asked me on a side note, I'm assuming it's okay to be including the productivity of this in my vlog, right? Just asking for rights to include. Absolutely. Go for it. Obviously, don't record like the entire thing, but if you're doing like time lapses and stuff, of course, and like little snippets, absolutely. I am looking forward to that going live. I will have to check that out. Sherry says that she lives in Ontario. Nikki says my characters live on an island that's icy and volcanic. Why is it volcanic? Why did they stay? When did the eruption happen? How do they get food? Why don't they leave? Absolutely. Those are all great things to help build tension and suspense and stakes. Does that mean Italy? Or is that just an it? I do not know. It's 6:24 here in the UK. On a completely random note, I just subscribed to your channel. Thank you so much, Isabel. Oh, wow, we got some Bulgaria. Megan wants to go to Scotland. I'd love to travel to so many places one day. I feel that. Ooh, and in Hungary. Wow, this is so cool. I had no idea that this, like, all of the viewers would be from so, like, far away. And it's 7:25 p.m. here. So it seemed like this was a good time and day to do this. Lauren says it's 6:25. She lives near Liverpool. It's nice for a live stream to be in the evening. Most fall at like the 12 or 1 a.m. here. Yeah, I could not do a writing sprint that late. I can't write at night very easily anymore. I just run out of energy. Yaza loves the Scottish accent. Me too. Absolutely. Keelan commented back to Sherry that said, "Woo, Ontario. I'm from." Oh my gosh. What? Mississauga? So I just tell people Toronto. Yikes, that's a really long word. Keep Faith Baby said, I usually name cities and towns after neighborhoods from Sims 2, Sims 3, or Sims 4. That's funny. Maya at Reading Koi, something that might help is to think about your main character's goal and why they need, I was going to do air quotes, but that's not what that is, and why they need to succeed. Try to create that same desire in the reader. What makes this goal necessary? Yeah, that's totally cool. Do whatever you want. But thank you for including me. Teresa says, I don't like traveling much, but Scotland and Ireland are the two places I'd really want to go someday. They're so green. I remember just being absolutely shocked at that, which sounds wild, but like I don't know. In Minnesota, it snows for like 6 months out of the year. And so it's just never that green. And then I went to like Scotland and Ireland and like on a train through the countryside and stuff. And it was so freaking green. So if you have not already been, I totally agree that you should go. I can't wait to go back. Erin just subscribed. Thank you so much, Erin. Sherry to Kaylin Rivers. That is cool. I live a couple hours away from there. Wow. Keelan has been to Budapest. That's amazing. Isabel had to stay up at 1 p.m. or wow, I'm so sorry, 1 a.m. last night to do a sprint. That's so early. Wow, I feel so old saying that. Okay, it looks like I am almost to the end of the chat right now, and so we're going to be getting ready to be doing another sprint here shortly. I think it's a great time to do it. I'm down to do a little bit longer, but what are you guys feeling? Let me know. Lolly is in California, and it's 10:27 a.m. here. Okay, so this was like a really good time of day for pretty much everybody, it seems. Sherry says, I would love to go to Scotland and Ireland one day. I really want to see the woods and countryside. Absolutely. Or she corrected to forest, but absolutely. Okay, Hwanzu wants to know what everybody does for a living. Meaning like, where do you work? They work at McDonald's. I can answer that for myself as other people are filling that in now, but I just graduated in December and then COVID hit. And so I have not yet gotten a job, but I am looking for a job in marketing. And then, okay, so we're getting 20, 25, 23. I like the bizarreness of the 23. Rude Roshki just joined us. Hello, welcome. Nono says 22. Vivian back to Keelan. Yes, Budapest is beautiful. I live in the East Country, or at least I live in the east of the country in a little town. 25. "15 minutes so we don't have to leave halfway through." Okay. I'm still going to be going for a while, so I'm not sure what that means. Or do you have to leave, or do you think that I have to leave? Because I still have at least another hour and like 45 minutes that I can be doing this. Michaela is in accounting. We got another 25. Lauren works at Dunalim. Do not know if I said that one right. 25, 20 to 30 sounds good. I think that that's kind of the range we're looking at. Nikki is a teacher and still working virtually, so weekends are always better. Perfect. You should all come to Scotland. It's amazing. I think we all should come to Scotland. I would love to. Sherry says that she works at Foodland. We are the Twin Tails. Says a couple years ago I had the chance to work in West Africa, minus the bugs and snakes. It was a great experience. That makes a lot of sense. Maya is in clinical research. Okay, then they're chatting, but they love working at their store. Stay-at-home mom for now, but I do need a job. Keelan works in sustainability. That's really interesting. Keep faith, Abby. I am a student in university. I'm looking for a part-time job. Fantastic. I am 17, so still in high school. Sherry says 30 minutes. Megan says, I'm a server, waitress at Pizza Hut, curbside runner now with COVID policies. Yikes. I'm sorry. Like, it's nice that you're still working and stuff during that, but I don't think they're being treated well enough during all of the everything going on. And going to college for creative writing and English. That's awesome. That's what I went to school for too. Jasmine back at Hwanzu writes not bad, but still gets a little bit boring after a while. I mean, I feel like that's at any job. We're the Twin Tails. I'm a staff officer on an Air Force base, and 23 sounds good. Wow. That's awesome. Grace works at Papa Murphy's. I take and bake pizza. That's our family's business. Just working there while I'm in college. That's awesome. Better Days are here. I think just joined us and asked how everybody was doing. Okay. When she was in Budapest, her biggest regret is that she did not leave the city while she was there. We got a 27. I think we're going to do like 23, 25. Don Elm. Got it. Thank you. Okay. The toddler wants attention. Thank you so much for joining us. If you can come back and join us, that'd be great. But if not, thanks you so much for being here. Okay. Yes. A writing retreat in Scotland. That sounds like the dream, but I would never leave. Once I went, I would never leave again. Teresa doesn't have a job yet. That's okay. We're all kind of in that boat. I used to be a roofer, but unemployed currently. I'm really sorry to hear that. Hopefully everything rights itself shortly. Teresa is going to school for accounting. Did not know what that's in response to. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, well, we've already kind of wasted time, and so I'm so sorry, but I think we're going to do like 25 minutes. I think that sounds like I think that sounds good. We'll do 25. There it is. Okay, we're going to do a 25. Sorry to Aaron. Please join us for as long as possible, and then absolutely let us know when you're leaving. Oops, 25, 0, 0. All right, we're going to do our second writing sprint, everybody, and it's going to be a 25-minuter. Don't know if that's a word or not, but it is now. And we are going to be starting in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everybody. Okay, that's time. How did everybody do on that 25-minute sprint? I did just under a page of rewriting, so I'm on track to hit my ridiculous goals for the day. Just pushing to the end. NaNoWriMo's almost done. So let's see. There was a lot of chat that happened while we were sprinting. Let me find the beginning of it. For those of you that, hang on. There we go. For those of you that wanted to know what the world building questionnaire was that I was talking about, I linked it in the chat. I don't know if I can pin it or not, but it's there. And then we do not know how to pronounce this username, but they're in the UK. They didn't think that this would run during their time, but here they are. So thank you for joining us. We did have a few people leave us because they had other things to do. Let's find some of that. Yep, and then there was just Kelly came back, but her tea was cold. That sucks. I'm so sorry. What kind of tea were you having though? After everybody tells me how they did for this one, I want to know what you guys can't write without, whether it's like a snack or a drink or something. And this is my me, but this is just how I want to sit right now. Isabel had to leave, but she got 618 words and hopefully will be able to come back for the next sprint. Let's see. Okay, it just caught up now. Let's try to find the beginning. And then Aaron also had to leave, but got 654 words. And RP he just started an AuthorTube channel, only got one video up at the moment. Well, I subscribed. I'm looking forward to seeing whatever vlog you put up next. Keep Faith Baby said, I think I wrote roughly 200 words. I'm currently trying to recreate the first official still of the movie Black Beauty 2020 in The Sims 2 and had to download horses and stuff. That's really funny. I really hope that works out for you. Shelby wrote 800 words. That's amazing. Sharon wrote 632. That's amazing. Kelly's working on an outline. Did not scare RP Lenny that time. Very happy about that. Sherry said, that's so cool. Go check out your channel. Okay, still can't pronounce this username, but the word count, 1,009 words, although I may have begun before logging into the sprint. Hey, that doesn't matter. That's awesome. 150. Scott got 290 words. Maya got 502 words. RP got 400 that time. Reading Coy, 1.5 chapters outlined with a lot of rambling and pacing. That's fair. Do you do like voice to text, or would you like get up and pace between outlining? Very curious. Nikki said technically 0. I wrote a lot, but it was correcting character stuff and including some magical items I forgot about. Progress is progress. It doesn't matter if your word count doesn't go up or not. No. I think I've said that a lot. Got 834 words. Y'all do a lot. Yeah, you guys do a lot. Better Days Are Here said that 930 words. That's so many words for 25 minutes. Teresa got 588. That's amazing. Life with Layla got 370. Megan did 68 words. She was procrastinating, watching the Hunger Games on Freeform and doing Bookstagram stuff. I've had both my sister and I, we were talking about this last night, have had such a strong urge to like go back and rewatch like all of the Hunger Games movies, all of like the Divergent series and stuff. So I think I'm going to have to do that this weekend. That's one that was on Freeform though, because I'm probably going to have to buy them, which isn't the worst thing ever, but Wanzu got 602 words and lost my place. Keelan said, ooh, not great, was working on some graphics. Ooh, that's exciting, which I just finished, and then got distracted by Too Hot to Handle social media. Okay, have you watched Too Hot to Handle? Because I was not happy with the ending, but I have not seen their social media. It took me like less than 24 hours to watch the 8 episodes. Ice got 500 words. Sherry wrote 288 words this time. The prophecy got changed into a note warning, I think. And on the note it says one will come back as all of them. And they all get it. Oh, I want to know what that means so bad. Please let me read your story. That sounds amazing. Okay, Mackenzie is new. Hi, welcome. We have been going for about an hour and a half, and we have done 2 writing sprints. I think we've only done 2 writing sprints. We'll probably do another 1 or 2, and then I'll get off in about an hour, I think, because I have a call. And then, and I have a little bit less than an hour. But hopefully we'll be jumping into another one sort of after we chat for a while. Jasmine says, I love writing with caffeine, especially coffee, or specifically coffee. Wanzu says, what is your channel name? Can you share the link? Because RP Lenny is a new author tuber. Nikki said, I need a matcha latte to write, but it's also must to live, so it goes hand in hand. Amazing. Hannah is also from France. She missed the first writing sprint. That's okay. We have done 2 at this point, but we will hopefully do another 1 or 2 before I have to get off. Wanzu drinks Monster Energy drinks. They say they are a must. I could not do that. Keep Faith Baby says, salute Hannah. Teresa says, I have coffee. If I'm going to start writing, it just feels wrong if I don't. That's really funny. And then lost my place again. Drew says their dog is going wild. Yeah, anybody that wants to follow him, you can just search it in the search bar. That's how I found him. Megan says, totally meant procrastinating. Reading Koi, I needed to stand because I have a bad back. I'm sorry. Worked on outlining, and if I got stuck, I walked around. That's really smart. I've been sitting here with a very bad posture, so I've needed to stand up and take a few breaks and go upstairs, mostly to grab my notebook and fill up my water again. Ooh, which is your favorite Hunger Games book or movie? So my favorite book, I think, was the second one. I think it was Catching Fire. I think Catching Fire is the second one, mostly because I love how, the Hunger Games with all of the victors in it again. Love Finnick Odair. Oh, and the girl with the pointy teeth, whatever her name is, she was my favorite character. Megan agrees. She says, yes, I have been wanting to go on a dystopian binge watch. I feel that. It's just necessary right now. Better days are here. I was already writing before I subscribed. Well, thank you. I think I answered that. You also said kind of weird, but what they have to do before they write is wash their hands because they have oily fingers and handwrite. That's interesting, but at least you know how you work. That's awesome. Keelan said, OMG, yes, I watched it, also finished it in a day. Please DM me because we need to talk through that. Also, Matthew and I want to say his name is David were really hot, so that's important. Okay, awesome. Kunsterlin, I'm pretty sure I'm butchering that, but asked what time it is in the US, at least where I am, which is center of the US, which is Minnesota. It is 1:09 p.m. We have people from all over the world here right now, though. Okay, Mackenzie said that she loves coffee, but she has 10 coffees a day. Are any of those decaf, or are you just a beast? That's wild. Consterlin said they need a notepad and pen by my PC to get thoughts down, as well as water. Vivian said I had dinner and watched some videos. Nice. Yeah, 10 coffees a day. That's insane. All right, I'm a go. Well, thank you so much for coming. It's nice to have you here. Currently got a chocolate and rose flavored herbal tea. That sounds really nice. I'm just having water. You guys are making me feel like I need to go get coffee or something, even though I rarely drink coffee. Rachel said I went to Chick-fil-A during that sprint, but I did think about my character profiles. Does that still count as work? It absolutely does. It's what I call productive breaks, as long as you are doing something else but still thinking about your story. So it is 100% progress. You worked on your book. Hey, Keenan, thank you so much for joining. Shelby is trying to write 500. Wow, that's wrong. Let me try that again. Shelby is going to try and write 5,000 words today. That's amazing. How far are you right now? And like, what time is it where you are? More France lovers. We can love that. Sherry said, at me, I had to find it in my other novel that I am almost done. This is a prequel to the Spirit Dragon series, and it is the first book in the life of the Supernatural series. Might change titles. Nice. That sounds awesome. Okay, asked where Consterlin is from, and whoops, Britain. Very cool. Got another UK person in here. Mackenzie said that none of her coffees are decaf, so she has 10 coffees a day. Keenan just hit 200 pages handwritten. That's amazing. Wow, love writing by hand. RP said, I love to handwrite notes, but 200 pages, I take off my hat. Absolutely. That's amazing. Okay, let me see what they said beforehand, because I just asked about this. Okay, that's awesome. They're close then. Nice. I'm from the South. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Sweet. And okay, are we wanting to do another sprint now, or do we want to do some more like talking about something else before we jump into it again? I have about 45 more minutes before I need to get off. And so we could do maybe like another longer sprint, and then like another 30-minute sprint or something, and then chat a little bit, and then I would need to leave. But what are you guys thinking? We got some more handwriting lovers. Cannot do it any other way. I cannot. I write so slow by hand. How do you guys do that? I would get so insane. I mean, I used to write stories by hand, but then I would like have my mom, when I was like much younger, and then I would have my mom type them into the computer. But now, like, I wrote 19 pages of notes for my edits, and I like that had my hand hurting so bad. Okay, we got some more. Megan asked at Mackenzie, is your blood zinging right now or what after her 10 coffees a day? Keenan is up for whatever. Nono says sprint. Y'all are loving the sprints today. That's amazing. That's good. It's helping me get my pages done. Mackenzie says that she's from England. It's 7:12 p.m. there. Awesome. I got another vote for a sprint. Constellan says it's 19:13 here, so up for a sprint. Awesome. Wanzo has to leave. Just over an hour left before I can eat again, so need to get up and help in the kitchen. Thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to doing this again. This is going way better than I thought it was going to. Thank you so much. Awesome. That's right. He's finishing his book today, or writing the last chapter that day. And so I'm just going to finish these ones, and then we are going to jump into a sprint. Do a 30 and then a chat. I think that sounds really good. Keenan says, no clue. I just write what comes to me. It's amazing how the pen and paper have different ideas in your head. I do understand that. I feel like because I type faster than I write, when you're writing, you can think about things longer and sort of let it ruminate before you actually put words on the page. And Keenan says it's 11:14 a.m. in Arizona. And Mackenzie said, I get a kick of caffeine zing in the morning after my second cup. The rest is just to keep me going. That's absolutely wild. And another vote for a 30-minute. Y'all seem very happy with that, so I think we should set that up right now and get things going. All right, 30 minutes. All right, we're gonna do this again, a 30-minute sprint this time. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everybody. Alrighty, that's time. That is time after a 30-minute sprint. And how did everybody do? I, again, did like a little over a page, so making great progress. So writing down what I accomplished. Wow, my word count in this document is really going up, which is very fun to see. Yeah, it's really going up. Anyways, we will see what I missed in the chat. RP Lenny got a pizza. I don't know if I included that one in the last between sprint time or not. Isabel came back. Hannah said mine was just eaten, so I'm assuming she was also eating pizza. And then we started a 30-minute sprint. Michaela joined us again. Erin joined us again. Isabel's laptop decided to update, which always happens at the worst times, and said hopefully it will be finished in a few minutes, but I'm not sure because it always takes forever. And Erin said, oh no. Yaza said, I'm heading off. Thanks for hosting, Sarah. I had fun and best of luck to your goals and all. Thank you so much. I know he's not here anymore, but it was very fun to have him. Bye, Yaza. Bye, Yaza. Helen just got Helen. I think Helen is wrong, but Helen, hopefully that's right, just got here. We have been live streaming and doing writing sprints for about 2 hours now, 2 hours and 15 minutes. I will need to be getting off here in a few minutes so that I can take a call, but thank you for joining us. I'm hoping that I will get to do this again, probably next week. And then Mackenzie updated her for me. Keenan just wrote a plot twist. Ooh, I wonder what that was about. And then Erin says same, so I assume that she also wrote a plot twist. That's very exciting. Isabel said, I have to go again because my family are constantly getting me to do things. Probably won't be back again, but I hope that you do another live soon. It's been really fun and productive. Thank you. That's the hope, is that I will get to do this again. But yeah, family always get in the way when you're trying to write. It's very problematic. And then Keenan says that moment when your own plot twist shocks you. Absolutely. That's the best kind of plot twist, though, is when even you, the writer, don't see it coming. Mackenzie got 639 words. Yay. That's amazing. Keenan wrote another page and then making the plot twist. Oops, lost my place. RP Lenny got 1,134 words. Keelan was working on an agenda, but she's into it and got 297 words. Danielle Hopkins got 1,033 words. Sherry got 86 words. That's awesome. Yeah, RP Lenny's more than 1,000 words was amazing. I wrote 838 words, brainstorming, my favorite phase. I'm almost back to it, but we'll have to wait a few more days for that one. He finished. Scott finished. He said, I finished the novel, 97,325 words. Time for wine. Time for wine. Absolutely. Thank you so much for helping me get over the finish line. Dude, I didn't help you. Thank you so much for being here. And you did all of that. That's huge. Congratulations. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. That's so fun. Thank you for sharing that with us. Life of Layla got 793 words. Amazing. Sharon got 357, had a heart-to-heart with my main character and her brother, and got my minimum word count for the day. Hey, that's amazing. Congratulations. Is that your minimum word count for like every day or for Camp Nano, if you're doing Camp Nano? Reading Koi finished the chapters she needed to outline and got 203 words in the Nano project. That's amazing, and I think she was going for 2,000 words today. Teresa got 906 words. She says, I'm starting to think I might one day actually manage 1,000 words in 30 minutes. That's crazy. I don't know if I will ever hit 1,000 words in 30 minutes, but you're getting really, really close. RP Lenny said, thanks to Layla. Keep Faith Baby said, I didn't really write anything. I'm struggling to recolor an outfit in Photoshop. Photoshop is hard. We're the Twin Tail says 225 words. Zoe Legend got 223 words. Yes, congratulations to Scott for finishing his book. That's huge. Megan says that they got 98 words this round. More congratulations to Scott. More congratulations to RP. Author Angela Ann. Hey, how are you? She just joined. I'm so sorry. We're not doing any more sprints because I have to go on a phone call soon, but I am hoping to do this next weekend, probably on Saturday again. So thank you so much for joining. I love your channel. Rachel said, I figured out some subplots and finished my character outlines. I can't wait to start writing this project. It's a murder mystery. Ooh, that sounds so fun. More congratulations to Scott. More congratulations to Scott. Ooh, Vivian was working on homework and almost finished her chemistry project. That's awesome. I totally agree with this. Hannah says, well done, Scott. You deserve the whole bottle. You really do. Treat yourself. Scott says, it's an epic feeling. Thank you, everyone. Megan says, I'm changing a dynamic. I decided to not have my main character mom not be dead, but instead main character's mom is the reason main character's dad and older sister are dead. Is she the murderer? That's interesting. Better days are here. Got 1,000 words. Ellie says, congrats, I believe, to the 1,000 words. More congratulations to Scott, and he deserves all of it. Lolly got 334 words. Megan says, I decided to have my main... Oh. Okay, so I'm changing that in my fiction writing backstory final project. Oh, interesting. So that's homework. Very cool. Sharon says that she is working on Camp Nano, but she might stick with it afterwards because it's been pretty doable. That's awesome. I really don't like how the Camp Nano structure is set up, except I have learned that it gives me like really good techniques and stuff to learn and apply to my future writing and writing schedule. Mackenzie has written 3,058 words today. That's amazing. Congratulations. The Reading Koi says, I'm going to have to get the rest of the words. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to get the rest of the words by myself because that outline got me during this live. That's fair. But you got this, dude. You got this. Angela said, sorry. I'll join earlier next Saturday. Glad I could stop by and say hi. Yeah, hi. Thank you so much for joining. But yeah, come earlier next time because I want to have you in the chat. And then Keelan said, at Brock, woo, so happy for you. We are so happy for you, Scott. That's huge. And then Keelan says, gotta go. This was so fun. And then goodbye. So if that's all that's catching up in my StreamYard right now. And so if that was everything, I think that now would be a good time for me to get off because I do have a call in about 6 minutes. Oh, I'll catch up on these really quick. Keenan said, Ash, my main character's brother, sets course for a galaxy, but it comes up as an error. Chloe, Ash's girlfriend, tells him that the galaxy doesn't exist. Ash tells her to get the rest of the team for a meeting. Ooh. Megan said, I screwed up the first one, so I retracted it and rewrote what I said, but apparently didn't remove it. Mom is an addict and accidentally caused a fire. Oh, that's interesting. Mackenzie said she'll come next time. Thank you so much. Megan said that fire killed the dad and sister. This is a good time, or this time is good. I hope you do this again, Sarah. This worked really well for me too. I would probably do this 11:30 a.m. my time again. And then thanks for this live. And then he said, now I'm thinking that Chloe will tell Ash it's just been us. And then they have gotten 1,847 words for the day. You guys have done so well. Thank you so much for joining this. I think I'm going to take this time to sign off because I'm all caught up in the chat. But thank you so much to everybody for coming. I really enjoyed this. This went way better than I thought it was going to. And so I am looking forward to doing this again. Thank you so much, you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.